Good morning, everyone. Well, the rapture is a problem for the world, at least for the harlot, because they don't want anybody to know that there's any truth behind the things that we've been saying. And we've been telling people we're going to be out of here and the rapture's going to do it. So they're doing their best to come up with a cover story. Now, we have had aliens in movies forever, as long as they were TV, going back to Buck Rogers and Commander Cody and some of these other ones that we've had going into space. It was sort of a romance type thing of going out and exploring. No different than Christopher Columbus going and exploring the New World. He wasn't looking for America, he was looking for India, because they were a trading partner and they had to go over land, so he was trying to find out if he could go around. And he bumped into the United States, and that's why the indigenous people are called Indians, because he thought he'd found a part of that country anyway. Anyways, they already have a psyche built around there being aliens. And Area 51 served the government perfectly well for people to think that they were aliens while they're out there testing their top secret aircraft. Because if you saw something, which they wouldn't let you get very close, but if you did see something, oh, it must be an alien. It can't be a top secret spy plane or whatever. And I know that they tested different platforms, different looking ships to see if, if the spaceship could fly. We have airplanes because they work better, but we have the stealth planes. They have a replacement out now for the what's the fastest plane in the world? It just slipped my mind. The Blackbird. Well, they have a new one out now. That was one. They have a new one out that's two. I can't remember the designator. I didn't write it in my notes because I thought I'd remember it because I speak about it all the time. SR-71. So now they have an SR-72, which is a sleeker version of it, supposed to go faster. We'll see. So anyhow, the government is going to buy into this alien stuff so that we can have an excuse why everybody's gone. That's why I call it to serve man. We're going to be abducted by aliens on a spaceship. And so I think I'm going to throw in a clip. I don't know if these clips are going to get by the censors, so I might have to not monetize this. But I'll see if I can get it past the censors. Anyhow, enjoy, and I'll be right back.
914 from Earth to our planet. We will be taking off in 3 minutes.
Mr. Chambers! Mr. Chambers! Don't get on that ship! Rest of the book. To serve man, it's a cookbook.
Okay, that was fun, wasn't it? The advantage that the government has in the old designator is UFO, unidentified flying object. It doesn't say that it's an alien. And one of my favorite ones, which I'm not going to put a clip in here, I don't know that I can get it, is the original Thing. And you know who played the monster for the Thing? James Arness. Matt Dillon, Marshall Dillon from Gunsmoke. He was the monster. They needed somebody tall. And the story goes that as they were playing with the makeup, they drove around Hollywood with him in the passenger seat in different makeup tries that they did. And when they had a lady pull up next to him, and I don't know if she fainted, but she basically had a fit, they went back and said, "We found the makeup." So that's who the original monster was. They landed their spaceship. And Howard Hawks directed that. I like his type of directing. Overlapping dialogue. most modern actors, you have to complete what you're going to say, gap, and then the next actor can talk. Nobody's allowed to talk over any actor. It's sort of infringing on their territory. But Howard Hawks directed that way, so you see a lot of overlapping dialogue where they don't quite finish. I like that directing style. In any case, we're going to see more and more signs now. There are no aliens. There aren't any. There won't be. This is it. That's why this is important that we let the world know. This is it. There's no other worlds out there to go to. We're looking into going to Mars, but that's just our curiosity. We're not going to be able to move there. Elon Musk says he would like to die on Mars, just not on landing. So we like to move there. Okay. We've got a couple of things that we're going to look at in Scripture just to kind of point us in this direction. Matthew 24:24. For false Christs and false prophets will rise and show great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect. Signs and wonders. We haven't really seen that. God's miracles are happening every day, but they're covert. We don't know they're there. As a Christian, you might recognize God's handiwork, but the world's not going to see it. But these times when they get here, we're going to see them. This is Matthew 24, talking to Jews about the Jewish 70th week. So we're not going to be here for this. But there will be Christians born during the tribulation. Absolutely. And then in 2 Thessalonians 2:11, and for this reason God will send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. So, the cover story, aliens. It's not going to really happen. There won't really be aliens, but demons can make it look like aliens. They've been trying to put aliens in the Bible forever. You know, it might be Ezekiel's chariot, you know, some kind of a spaceship, helicopter thing, whatever, taking off. And what about the scorpion bugs, flying scorpion bugs in Revelation? What are those? Are those flying scorpion bugs, or are they Cobra helicopters, or are they another form of spaceship? One of my other favorite movies that I like is called Stargate, and they use the pyramids as a landing spot. I'm really big into sci-fi. I love it. I wish that we could have more out there, but God didn't create any more. We're it. This is the world that we live in. We're it. We're not going to go find somebody else to save us. It's God or the devil. That's it. So don't be fooled. If you don't accept Christ now, and you have to go through into the tribulation time frame, the seeds we're planting, you will remember. But remember, there are no aliens. Demons can look anything that you want them to be. So they may come back as something that looks alien. They may fly. They may have some kind of an illusion of a spaceship. Just don't get on the ship where they're going to serve man. I'm going to throw one last clip at the end, just so you can kind of see the mentality of the spaceship people back then. More technology than we've got, which at that point in the 50s didn't amount to a whole lot anyway. We didn't have computers yet. There were certainly no laptops, no cell phones, no nothing, so it wasn't much. We hadn't been to the moon yet. So technology was in its infancy. So their idea of spaceships and death rays and all that stuff. People who've grown up during that time frame will remember the videos, and it will be easy to convince somebody who doesn't have the Spirit of God in them. That's why we're going to be raptured. All right. Enjoy this last clip. I hope they get past the censors. Pray for this ministry. I think we're going through a filtering time with YouTube, so continue to share, like and share this video every time you get a chance to do that, because it gets past their filters. If you share it, then somebody else is going to see it on your page, not on mine. Sometimes you go to look for me and you can't even find me, even if you put in the direct address. And I'm having trouble getting some of my comments through from you guys. I read every comment. I love them. Sometimes I don't see them for a day or so. I have to go back and search and see if there's comments there. And a lot of times there are, because they're being uncooperative at YouTube. I'm still here. I've threatened to leave multiple times. And I've got to come up with a way to update Rumble. There used to be a direct path, but YouTube saw what was happening, and they sued Rumble, and Rumble dropped the link. So now I have to basically take it off my phone, over to my laptop, which isn't easy, and then upload it from my laptop, because the application on my phone won't upload to Rumble. Come on, God, get in there and straighten these people out. All right. But if YouTube just really gets too bad, I will fully switch to Rumble. So you might want to get over there and just look. A lot of the good shows are over there. Get familiar with it. It's not YouTube. It doesn't work the same. So get familiar with it. Like my page. So when YouTube makes it impossible, I'm going over there. But when the internet goes down, it won't matter. So pray for, if you can financially support this ministry, I appreciate it. I've got a Patreon account. I don't update it like I should because it's just me. But I appreciate that. People that give there. You can go through PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal account, don't worry about it. You can also just click on the thanks button. Till we meet in the clouds. God bless.